There are some places you remember as a kid, places where you met a random friend, only to never see them again. For me, it was the old bus stop near my elementary school. That's where I met Danny. Danny was small, maybe younger than me, always in the same red hoodie. No backpack, never went into any school. We started talking after I offered him chips. He paused, then snatched them, devouring them like he hadn't eaten in days. "Thanks," he mumbled. After that, he was always around. When I asked where he lived, he shrugged. When I asked about school, he changed the subject. The only thing he seemed interested in was where I lived and whether my dad worked near school. But then we really talked. We both liked football. I told him I wanted to be a striker like Del Piero. He said goalkeepers were cooler. We eventually promised to watch a local football match together. I assumed Danny was a stray kid, someone who needed a friend. Then, I started noticing things. Danny flinched whenever a certain car stopped, a green sedan. He always checked the time. Sometimes, I saw a woman inside. She had sharp cheekbones and always wore sunglasses. One day, he showed up with a bruised lip. "What happened?" I asked. Danny shook his head. "It's fine." It wasn't fine. Maybe someone in that green car did it. Then, as I packed my bag, Danny grabbed my wrist. A bruise peeked out from his sleeve. "Can you stay a little longer, please?" His fingers dug into my skin. I have to go," I stammered. He glanced at the car. The woman was approaching. Danny's grip tightened. "Please." My chest tightened. Was he scared to go home? Was that woman his mother? Was she abusive towards him? Then, "Hey kiddo." I turned. My dad was waving at me. Danny let my hand go. The woman stiffened. After a long moment, she dragged Danny into the car and drove off. I never saw him again. Not long after, my family moved. For years, I regretted not helping him. I could only hope that he was safe. Years later, in college, I was digging through old police case bulletins for a research project. Scanning the yellowed pages, my eyes stopped on a headline. My stomach dropped. A grainy photo accompanied the article. The woman from the green car. I kept reading. Authorities had uncovered a kidnapping operation that had been active for months. The woman would park near schools, waiting for her chance. Beneath the article was another image. A blurry face in a red hoodie. Danny. I knew something had happened to him. However, it was the caption that shocked me to the bone. He wasn't a victim. The bulletin described Danny as her accomplice, a man with dwarfism, tasked with luring children in. For years, I thought I should have saved Danny. But in reality, I had saved myself.